Have you ever felt lost in life, unsure of which direction to take or what your future holds? Maybe you've wondered if things will ever get better or if you'll ever find clarity and purpose. In a world that often feels dark and confusing, it's easy to feel like you're stumbling through life, searching for a light at the end of the tunnel. But what if I told you there's a promise in the Bible that says your path can actually get brighter and brighter, no matter where you start? Today, we're exploring a verse that offers hope, encouragement, and a vision for a better tomorrow. Proverbs 4:18, KJV. Welcome to Bible Verse Explained, where we break down the wisdom of Scripture in a way that's easy to understand and apply to your everyday life. If you've ever wondered how to find direction, hope, or a sense of progress in your journey, you're in the right place. Let's dive in. Let's start by reading the verse together. Proverbs 4:18, KJV says, "But the path of the just is as the shining light, that shineth more and more unto the perfect day." At first glance, this verse paints a beautiful picture. But what does it really mean for your life today? How can your path become brighter, even when things seem dark? Let's find out. To really understand Proverbs 4:18, it helps to know a little about the book of Proverbs and the world in which it was written. Proverbs is part of the Old Testament and is known as one of the wisdom books. Much of Proverbs is attributed to King Solomon, who was renowned for his wisdom and insight. Solomon wrote these Proverbs as practical advice for living a good, godly, and successful life. In ancient Israel, people faced many of the same challenges we do today: uncertainty about the future, difficult decisions, and the temptation to follow the wrong path. The book of Proverbs was written to help people navigate life's complexities by pointing them to God as the ultimate source of wisdom. Proverbs 4 is a chapter where Solomon, speaking as a father to his children, urges them to seek wisdom, avoid evil, and stay on the right path. He contrasts the way of the wicked, which leads to darkness and stumbling, with the way of the just, which grows brighter and clearer. Let's take a closer look at what Proverbs 4:18 is really saying. But the path of the just. The word just here refers to those who are righteous, people who seek to live according to God's ways, who desire to do what is right, and who walk in integrity. The path is a metaphor for the journey of life, the choices we make, and the direction we're heading. Is as the shining light. This is a powerful image. The path of the just is compared to a shining light, like the first rays of dawn breaking through the darkness. Light in the Bible often symbolizes truth, guidance, hope, and the presence of God. When you walk in God's ways, your life becomes illuminated. You can see more clearly, make better decisions, and experience a sense of purpose that shineth more and more unto the perfect day. This part of the verse is especially encouraging. The light doesn't just appear and stay the same. It grows brighter and brighter, unto the perfect day. In other words, the journey of the righteous is one of continual growth, progress, and increasing clarity. The perfect day refers to the fullness of God's plan, the ultimate destination where everything is made clear and complete. This verse doesn't promise that life will always be easy or free from challenges, but it does promise that if you keep walking in God's ways, your path will get brighter. You'll gain more wisdom, more understanding, and more hope as you go. Let's make this practical with a story. Meet Alex, a young man who felt stuck in life. After graduating from college, he struggled to find a job in his field. He watched as friends moved forward with their careers, while he faced rejection after rejection. Alex began to feel like he was wandering in the dark, unsure of what to do next. One day, Alex's grandmother shared Proverbs 4:18 with him. But the path of the just is as the shining light, that shineth more and more unto the perfect day. She encouraged him to keep trusting God, to keep doing what was right, and to believe that things would get clearer in time. Inspired by her words, Alex decided to focus on what he could control. He volunteered at a local charity, helped out at his church, and continued applying for jobs. Slowly, things began to change. He made new friends, discovered hidden talents, and eventually landed a job that was even better than he'd hoped for. Looking back, Alex realized that his path really had gotten brighter. Each step of faith, each act of kindness, and each moment of trust had led him closer to his purpose. The darkness didn't last forever. As he walked in God's ways, the light grew stronger. Alex's story is a reminder that even when life feels uncertain, God is at work. The path may not always be clear, but if you keep moving forward in faith, the light will grow. So, what does this mean for us today? First, it means that spiritual growth is a journey, not a destination. The path of the just doesn't become perfectly bright all at once. It's a process, a gradual unfolding of God's plan, a steady increase in wisdom and understanding. Don't be discouraged if you don't have all the answers right now. Keep walking, keep trusting, and the light will grow. Second, it means that your choices matter. The path you choose, whether to follow God's wisdom or go your own way, will determine the brightness of your journey. When you seek God, read His Word, and strive to do what's right, you invite more light into your life. Third, it means that hope is always available. No matter how dark things seem, God promises that the path of the just will get brighter. You're not stuck in the darkness forever. There is a future, a hope, and a purpose waiting for you. So how can you apply Proverbs 4:18 in your own life? The next time you feel lost, confused, or stuck in the dark, remember that your path can get brighter. Here are 3 practical steps you can take. 1. Seek God's wisdom daily. Make it a habit to read the Bible, pray, and ask God for guidance. The more you seek His wisdom, the more light you'll have for your journey. 2. Take one step at a time. You don't have to see the whole path to take the next step. Focus on doing the next right thing, being honest, kind, and faithful in the small things. Trust that God will reveal more as you go. 3. Reflect on your progress. Take time to look back and see how far you've come. Celebrate the ways God has guided you, the lessons you've learned, and the growth you've experienced. Let your past victories give you confidence for the future. You might find it helpful to keep a journal where you write down your prayers, your challenges, and the ways you see God's light shining in your life. Over time, you'll build a record of God's faithfulness that can encourage you when the path feels dark. And remember, the light isn't just for you. As your path grows brighter, you can become a light for others, offering hope, encouragement, and guidance to those who are still searching. Proverbs 4:18 is a powerful reminder that your journey isn't static. You're not meant to stay in the dark or wander aimlessly. God has a plan for your life, and as you walk in His ways, your path will get brighter and clearer. Even when you face setbacks or detours, God is still at work, leading you toward the perfect day He has prepared. If you're struggling right now, don't give up. Keep seeking God, keep doing what's right, and trust that the light will grow. Your story isn't over. The best is yet to come. Now I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever experienced a time when your path seemed dark, but things got brighter as you trusted God? How has Proverbs 4:18 encouraged you in your journey? Or maybe you're in a season of uncertainty right now and need some hope. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your story might encourage someone else who needs to know that their path can get brighter too. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with a friend who might need some encouragement. Remember, the path of the just is as the shining light that shineth more and more unto the perfect day. Keep walking, keep trusting, and keep looking for the light. Thank you for watching Bible Verse Explained. Until next time, keep seeking, keep growing, and keep walking in the light of God's wisdom.